ShootingUSA.com, your resource for firearms news and information.
Over the past 15 years, 2 shooters have dominated the Bianchi Cup competition. 10-time champion Doug Koenig and 4-time champion Bruce Pyatt. Well, this year, both champions are looking for another cup. So who will top the leaderboard at the finish? Or can a newcomer upset them both? Well, pay attention, because this is one finish you have to see to believe. It's a hot morning for Doug Koenig and Bruce Pyatt to begin another battle for the cup. And things continue to heat up as the two shoot side by side on their first stages of fire. On the barricades and the falling plates, Doug and Bruce trade shot for shot, racking up clean scores and all the X's.
Went well. Felt real calm. Dots settled real good. Had good mounts. All X's. So that's what we want.
The third event is the practical. Doug has shot all X's here before, but this time struggles a bit to find the black. He finishes clean, but with 44 X's out of 48.
Not one of my better days. Probably down 3 or 4 X's. Just lost one weekend and one at 25, and I think a couple at 50. Some days it's there, some days it's not.
It's not there for Bruce either. He struggles getting his gun set in the prone position and only scores 43 X's.
The gun started bouncing on me. It just didn't feel right on the mats, didn't feel right on the dirt. So the gun was still bouncing as I shot. I shot a couple more X's low.
The two are clean, with Doug holding a 1X lead heading to the mover. But this year, neither man is leading the match at this point. This is Carl Barnowski, a champion rifle shooter, but he's going to the mover stage in the lead by 1X.
I'm a high-power shooter mostly, and got into shooting Bianchi. I think this is my 10th year here, and enjoyed the game. I enjoyed shooting it, and been shooting partners with Doug Koenig, and he brought me along, and that's just the reason I've progressed as fastly as I have.
His appearance makes this a 3-man shoot-off on the most challenging stage in the sport, the mover. Carl looks good, but throws an 8, and with Doug and Bruce to follow, that 8 likely takes Carl out of contention. Doug Koenig follows, shooting a great score until Doug gets to the 25-yard line. He, too, shoots an 8 and puts his chance for an 11th cup in doubt. At this point, X's may no longer matter. If Bruce Pyatt is clean, he will win the match. And he's looking good until the very last string of fire. For the first time in nearly 20 years, no one has shot the match clean. But there has to be a winner, and with 185 total X's, Doug Koenig edges out Bruce Pyatt and Carl Barnowski to win his 11th Bianchi Cup. He is the champion, but is having a hard time believing it.
It's kind of crazy that we both, I think it's been since '89 since somebody hasn't shot it clean to win the match. And he and I are almost always clean, and wow, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
How nuts? It's so nuts that Doug told us when he called his wife Shelley to tell her he shot an 8 but still won, she refused to believe he had really won the match and won another Bianchi Cup for his collection. But it's true. It's now 11 sterling silver cups in Doug's trophy case. Well, coming next, Jerry is switching to his AR for another pro tip lesson on tactical rifle.
Shooting USA is brought to you by Smith & Wesson. Safety, security, protection, and sport. And by Federal Premium Ammunition, because every shot counts.